Oh, this one is called 3 a.m. But bam, there I'm at. All right, 3 a.m. Love has more trails than tunnels on an ant farm, an emotion so pure like a nerve sworn to cause no harm, an enclosure of the unknown, fear of separation, a pain like a broken bone, no visions of us, killing joy like a pulled out tooth. Minds can't be tamed, just altered as we evolve away from youth. I'm more sorry than I am satisfied with life, hating myself to death, crying all night, listening to the chirping of the birds, but forget where I live. Kindness is death if you tap the wrong bitch. Shattered and lost, devotion took off. Love that felt at home, so safe and soft, as jokes burn bridges that were meant to be crossed. A bond too complex to draw. Time hitting us like a punch to the jaw. In progress, living with motion. Affection was in place, shit caused an explosion. Satisfied but exhausted, the cycle of despair. Not a feeling should arise, if so, it's meant to repair. Hope suffocating reality, hung by acceptance with love going backwards, emboldened with an ego lower than our president's standards, self esteem below the earth's core, a path to take back, leaving more pain than before. Heart shaped together, it managed to form. We never meant to love, it just blew up a storm. It became a necessity, the more words flew. Like before, I destroyed what we built and grew into. Tears of hopelessness, no more begging to live, not living to try, but willing to give a piece of me to get it thrown back. Sorry it took a while. I was given all that I had. I genuinely never been scared, but now I might be. Dreams haunting my ass. Let me paint a visual so it's seen. I woke up oblivious, nothing I didn't notice. Going on around my day with silence as if my voice was broken. Getting a call from you, making me raise a brow. So I answered and went outside the warehouse. I listened and pondered, cried and wandered, walking and pacing as we spoke of each other, missing you yet clueless, like, huh? But why? You chose to bring space to let the frame die. Oh, I need time to be me. Don't say anything, for now we're friends. Don't feel the need to respond or I won't be back again. The call progressed, of course, but it hurts to remember. I'm not writing it down, so you lay the pieces together. The call ended and I watered. Days flew, loneliness became a regular. Talking to no one, no family, no friends, just me and my thoughts, even then one of them. Weeks rolled past, but you found someone typical. You let me know, being honest, which didn't help me feeling miserable. I don't got to explain the rest. I'll leave it for you to guess. Tension is left unsaid as we drown in pain and dread. Wrinkles are scars of experience and age. We develop or go dumb as we make the same mistakes. I wish we progressed. I saw the impossible. Me with a family, happier than a baby with a bottle. But no, I doubt that you want to. I understand why, like a paper towel over spilled juice. In a sense, I'm like that towel, soaking up situations, getting heavier but weak as the mind attacks off of frustration. I love you more than I should have. I delete everything in my possession if it means there's an us. You're mine, sunshine, but you got a heart to claim. Not saying a word, let patience say its name. Pray for a chance as we forget to explain. Then distance made an appearance like it went up in flames. I'd swim overseas or walk a million miles, drive to the end of time, even if the risk just piles, working hard, saving for our future, or at least die trying. The point is, I did what I thought I never would, have love replace the feeling of dying. I adore you, and I'm not letting that change. If you don't want me, I get it, but the feeling remains. If you find someone else making you feel complete, giving his all, showing more passion than meat, that you're worth the one to live for. If mishandled, don't mention. I can't do it because I fucked up my sense of direction. Saying and doing simultaneously. Thinking ain't involved unless I screwed up out of honesty. I thought my presence and time was in for the better, but the confusion of how to maintain something that never occurred. So I learned as I went, having no boundaries, no fucks given, say whatever as we grow faster than we can blink. But where did that lead us? Just gasping for air, reaching for a hand that went further and further. I love you. Sorry I didn't do my job. I honestly tried, but that left me in a tight spot. Always thinking of you, of how you doing and how you are. Supposed you thinking of me or flip out of a statement taken too far. I never cheated and or planned to. I'm quite loyal to your ass. It's what I chose to do. I pictured a kid, us living lavish, being awoken to life as we give it a kiss. I'll never find someone like you. Pretty much the best I've ever had. Unless we have a kids and his personality will be split in half, having the best of his or her qualities coming from you. God, you're amazing, but where's our truce? We go together like Ginger and Fred, dancing till the moon pops above our heads. A resemblance in character, but we grew up different. Smiles more noticeable than a mosquito, shows your best interest. Married to comfort, not the person, the feeling. Misled breach of contempt like a slut while kneeling. Heads high like a preacher while speaking, yet humble to the game of life, although people cheating. It's been years, yet still unwed. Insecurity ate my confidence, was called you to fled. But like a boomerang, you came back faster than a smack. Then here I come, open to disappointment like a rollback. So, like a hug, I let you into my personal space. Memories flood the brain, contradicting if trust is to take. I am overfilling the sadness with greatness as you to blame. Yeah, you brought silence, but was that a major change? Because you spoke like some smoke, rarely. Come to my arms and gain the vision so that love is seen. Like Stephanie Mills, I never knew love like this before. An emotion so painfully good, yet fragile but pure. Digesting your problems, but vomit with ink. Distract enough so you ain't forced to think. Discontinued thought of wanting someone else. You say that you're depressed, but maybe I need the help. Because I'm pessimistic, heart jumping like a pogo stick. The past swelling up being a pufferfish, yet you match my needs like a checklist. Sweeter than a strawberry, light enough to carry. Approach your heart with caution, unlike skeptics at a cemetery. Sensitive but stronger than Nokia, although my mind is my enemy. Every minute is a battle of sanity. I get that you were tortured and traumatized. Drug changed the love that evaporated in front of your eyes. You had a husband, but he wasn't meant for you. 2 years crawled into a divorce, enough of the abuse. And now you're recovering from the arguments, months in pain, nightmares, drugs, and alcohol just to feel numb and awake. But like a tissue, I'm here to wipe the sadness away. Just have faith and trust me, okay? I won't leave you, my love. My soul's out for display. Give it a day and we'll wake up in a house with a driveway, with a kid or two, or how many you desire to raise. And I'll do my part as a father to love and support until the dirt completes my grave. Now listen, I love you no matter what occurs. You belong with me, saying that like a jerk. Like prison bars, I ain't letting you go. World's already dangerous, ain't gonna let you get exposed. Cause I'm here to protect, subtract the stress, put the past to rest as we move on to the next problem, but solve them. Doing it together like the number 11. Sorry about your job and hating it with a passion. Cleaning houses to get the cash in. Annoying like a dog dashing, keeping calm but letting it happen. The urge to leave, more serious than cancer. It's getting to you mentally, building up anger. So you scatter for a job, but nobody answers. Letting that stop you in your trail like an oversized anchor. And all of these things just pile up at once, all up at you like the center of a water jump. But don't worry, like full, I'll be around. Your company ain't leaving. I'll say that right now. I'm all that you need until I'm underground. Success is in our view somehow. Holding you close, although your parents won't allow. I love you though, so I avow. You cry more often than a child, but that's okay. It's good to release that shade of gray. I'm here to entertain and stay. You're my ambition, babe. Don't let that fade. All love for you, but not for the sex. My motivation is anticipated, just don't become an ex. And for the record, I wouldn't picture myself being with anyone. Yeah, you were engaged, but what was done is done. Now look at us, living with color, probably headed down a path with a couple tether we're under. No separation, but working it out. No divorce either, even with flout. It's 3 a.m. with you by my side, cuddled up with your butt close to my thigh, arms around you. I felt that pride, joy, and comfort as we lay there tonight. Arguments came, but we set those aside. Like a book flipped past the page, we fight. Memorable taste of them soft lips and that smile distracted me of life being a bitch. Ocean colored eyes that shine like the sun. A laugh that hypnotizes that turns out to be fun. Hair as red as a rose, so curly in fact. Damn, I love you more than a pothead loves his grass. I'm sorry for it all, the shit that was said, those I didn't mean that got locked up in your head. To those days I didn't respond, doing to being broken like a crayon. I'm sorry for ever delaying what you received, being so stupid and yet naive. Just scared I'm doing too much, not just talking, but you holding a grudge. Because I don't want you to bail from being smothered in compliments that prevail, or spark a comment to make you pale. Shit that was said I wish to put up for sale, hurting your feelings more than a torn nail. So we love it out until we start to inhale. I'm sorry for it all. I take it back if I could. Have you under my wing like any true couple would. Just scared you'll vanish with someone else who claims to stay, although it's just lust with no help. Hurts to even think, so I'm a step off of this. Tears will shed if I continue with this shit. But love is love. It's never perfect. We try what we can, but it just escalates the stress. Opposites attract. Humans are like magnets. If that wasn't the case, we'd never get destroyed from the first set. So we adapt and love who we can, maintain it all, even if it's out of hand, so that we are happy and stretch the pleasure. Arguments are part of it, although we wish it never occurred. The love sometimes I can't describe. Too great for words vibrates the mind. It's 3:02. Fuck. This is what happens when I can't sleep. Just think and think, can't even get up on my feet. Mouth closed, but grinding my teeth. I'm sorry, love. Just hope you won't leave. Because if you do, I'm done for. Drink till I drop against the closed door. Because I gave it my all this time around. Ain't planning to be demolished over something you announced. Because, sweetheart, you're all that's needed. Outstanding personality, no need to go seek it. Like an oven, at times we're both heated, mistreated, but try to get even. Until someone's out emotionally bleeding, we break each other down, although we picking up pieces. Steaming up as you stare at the clouds near Jesus. Yeah, I love you and I have my reasons. Sunshine, don't ever forget the idea of us. Cuddling and speaking, although you dreaming of stuff. distant yet close, the act of love. We still progressing, so it technically begun. Just talking to myself, them fucking demons. Cross my fingers and I'd hope to pray you won't run. I'm such a perfectionist. Can't even finish this. What's up with this? Is recovery limitless? Love doesn't come with a manual. There's a reason for that. We live to learn, to get by what we see as facts, and develop, evolve, adapt, and make opinions. Test this, test that, experiments by the millions. It's never easy. It wasn't meant to be. Relationships are hallucinations until you're forced to believe. But yet we ignore and choose to proceed and stay up till 3 as you start to agree. Thank you.